Hey y'all, hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Shay, and here on the Sunshine channel, we like to do tarot videos and other soul care videos to help us navigate this thing we call life and shine a little light. Today we're going to answer the question, who are your spirit guides and what they need you to know right now. Excuse the lighting, we're still working on that. With that, we're going to go ahead and hop into your cards. To pick a card, allow yourself to relax for up to 30 seconds. Feel free to pause the video to do so. When you're ready, choose with your heart and not your eyes, as your eyes can be deceiving, or you can ask your spirit guides to help you choose the cards for you. The cards go in order from left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you feel called to multiple cards, there may be more than one message for you. And with that, we're going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1. Hey, pile number 1, welcome to your reading. We're going to go ahead and hop right in. So I'm going to tell you right out the gate, you got a particularly heavy pile. I ain't going to lie to you. They give me very much so ancestor vibes. They give me vibes of like having a downtrodden life. Now, this really could be a warning to you and something that they want to say. But I feel like this is definitely an ancestor, especially with the 10 of fire. I'm getting the vibe of like ancestral curses or generational curses. And I feel like they're kind of telling you that you're in the midst of that curse. You're kind of walking that curse. So this makes me think this may be a family member. And this may not even be someone that you have met in your lifetime. This can be somebody way, way, way down the line. This may have been someone who unfortunately was in some type of bondage throughout their life, or had a really strong addiction to something. But there's a lot of sorrow and there's a lot of like negativity and envy and greed going on here, which gives me that same vibe. Again, this may be an ancestor that went to some type of bondage and that was kind of their life for a while. They may have passed on that way. I'm so sorry to say that, but you know, I gotta get the messages where the messages are. I feel like this may be a version of you in a past life. I know that might be strange, but that's what I'm hearing. Like, this is you doing this life lesson again because you didn't learn it in that particular past life. So it's almost like your higher self, obviously, or like a past self kind of guiding you through the current situation. That's different, but that's what I'm hearing, okay? And looking at this here 3 of water card, I'm kind of also getting the sense to tell you to kind of break the cycle and break the curse. If you struggle with sobriety or struggle with like drugs or overspending money or like real earthly things, maybe like infatuation with sex, things of that nature, I think they're kind of telling you to cut it, because that's actually the issue that has been following your family lineage for a long amount of time. There's very weighted life. I feel like there's a very much so like a lot of panic in this person's life. You see, also with this 8 of water, it's giving me very slavery ship vibes, but and it really could not be. Again, this could be a person that just lived a very, very hard life, and I feel like they might have gotten cheated. Okay, yeah, see, with the 7 of fire in reverse, they were in a situation that just wasn't the best for them. Like, it probably benefited someone else, but it didn't benefit them. Like, they ended up getting pinned down in some type of way, okay? Yep. And then we are also with the 7 of air. So again, with a lot of negativity, like being abandoned or being taken from somewhere. So for some of you also may be African or some type of culture where your people were taken somewhere where they weren't supposed to be. You know, they were colonized in some way. So I feel like this is a person who definitely is from somewhere else, and then they were brought into another space. So if you feel like your life is particularly hard, or like you feel like you're always just in something and you're like, why does this keep happening to me? It's because you're supposed to break the generational curse. At least they're counting on you to do so. So I went ahead and asked if they had any advice for you, anything they wanted you to know or anything they want you to do. And we got take a break. Okay, period. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill, honey, period. I think that you are, again, maybe putting a lot on your plate. You may be particularly stressed out and having a really, really heavy life. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of negativity. There might be a lot of negative, envious people around you, and it may just be time for you to cut those things off. They want you to take a break. Now, I know, like, this, the way the world's going right now, you may or may not be taking a break, but I also feel the need to tell someone out there to like take a break from constantly worrying or constantly stressing or constantly like I feel like someone's on a treadmill, like literally, like what they said, constant. And I feel like you need to take a break from that. Sometimes you need to take a break from your own drama. sorry. You may be a drama queen of sorts, a king of sorts, something of that nature. Like I feel like you're always panicking. They're telling you just stop panicking as much as you do. And the crumbling, what are you clinging on to? So again, back to that theme of like everything's going wrong, I don't know what's happening. This may be happening to you for a reason. So allow it to crumble and allow yourself to let go if you have to let go. Stop holding on to things, because again, I think they really want you to break this generational curse. Whatever this is, whatever this stress is, whatever this sickness is, whatever this obsession is, they really want you to break it. And the only way you're going to break it is if you let go of your need to control things in your life. And for some of you, it may not even be a need to control. Like I'm also just feeling like a need to kind of obsess over the negativities, if that makes any sense. Like you're just always negative or always upset and irritated. And I think it's like, just let that go. Let that character's trait go and try to be someone else, okay? So let's get you another message. Any other messages for pile number 1? Thank you. Yes, a personal issue reaches resolution. So this will be over soon. Whatever it is that you're struggling with, okay, pile number 1, whatever's going on. So they want to kind of reassure you that it will come to full circle very, very soon. All you got to do is wait through, okay? Thank you so much for watching this video. If this resonated with you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below. I would love to hear more about your spirit guides or any experiences that you have. I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye. Hey, pile number 2, welcome to your reading. We're going to go ahead and hop right into your cards to find out who your spirit guide is. Pile number 2, I am almost certain that your spirit guide may be female. She also may be your mother, grandmother, aunt, someone that you actually lost in your waking life. Maybe not. That could only be for a few of you. I personally think this is my own pal. This person, especially with represented by Oba, I think she's definitely a mother figure. She looks after you anxiously, and this may be in real life and or in the afterlife. I really do think that this is especially hard in the afterlife. I feel like she may actually be very, very dedicated to your journey. Spirit guides, from what we know, have other duties in the spiritual realm, but I feel like this particular spirit guide is on your tail. Like they don't really leave your side, and if they do, I know some parents have told me, like, you know, you're in one room but you know your child's in another room, so you always kind of got like an ear to that room. I feel like this is how this spirit guide is with you. They're always kind of watching over you, always protecting you, always keeping you out of things. I just heard to tell you that it's normally when you have doubt about something that's really going to harm you, that's probably them. So like, let's say you have really strong intuition in negative situations, that's probably them kind of like putting you on game, like, hey, this is not going to be good for you. Especially if you get like a really strong sense. I feel like they're very aggressive in the way that they express the need for you to push forward. If you're having a hard time deciphering like when they're talking to you, that is when. Also, this person's life may have been cut short. They may have been very young when they passed away. With Iku, I heard that pretty much in both of these cards, with Iku and the Eight of Fire in reverse. The Eight of Fire in reverse is a card that's like a volcano when it's calm. So there's something under the surface, but it's you know, it's not quite exploding. And I feel like this person had an explosive character. They were like, you know, kind of almost frivolous, almost all over the place and making hasty decisions, and maybe not even in a negative way. They just could have had such a like big personality. And I guess in a way they're kind of trying to let me tell you that they're there. So even though that you may not see them, even though you may not hear them, even though, you know, you may struggle and cry and wonder like, where I miss my person, I miss this person, they're there. They just really want you to know that they're under the surface, or rather above you or around you. So always keep that in mind. But again, I think their life was really cut short by some type of accident. I'm also hearing surgery or sickness and illness, especially with these cards here. So they may have been very, very sick, or ended up going in for surgery and not coming out, unfortunately, or something of that nature. But this person, I believe, really lived on earth at one point in life. They are really going to be monumental in your spiritual journey. So this pal may already be kind of on a spiritual journey, kind of already, you know, experiencing spirit guides, or you're already reading cards, or you're already in that kind of realm, and they may have already led you there. So also notice when you find yourself having an inkling to go in certain directions or to do certain things and you just don't know why. You know, like for instance, let's say you are an accountant and all of a sudden you like have this urge to go on like a pilgrimage or something, or you have this urge to go live in India for a year and study under a guru. that's probably your spirit guide, because they're trying to give you those like little tidbits to get you going where you're supposed to go. Moving on to some advice that they have for you right now, we have Rama, I hope I'm saying that right. Where are you being called to journey to? Like we just said, okay? And then we have the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. So I ain't gonna lie to you. Again, this person kind of gives me tough love vibes, but I feel like they want me to tell you that you kind of need to grow up and you kind of need to go to the next step. You may be being constantly guided to do something and you're ignoring them, and they're telling you it's time to get there as soon as possible. So whatever that may be, whether that's quitting your job, whether that's leaving that relationship, whether that's going towards a relationship or going towards a certain job, if you are into spirituality, maybe it's becoming more spiritual and getting to your spirit, they're calling you to go there. Listen to them because they have messages for you. I think with this spirit guide, you need to do a lot more listening, and kind of see how you can familiarize yourself with them, whether that's through meditation, whether that's asking directly out loud. Like I know myself personally, when I want to talk to my guide, who is my mother, I will always say, hey mom, I want to talk to you, and ask for specific signs so that you can get those answers, because I think this spirit guide is particularly active in your life. Okay, so any other messages for pile number 1? Other ways that you want them to know that you show up for them? Any other messages for pile number 2? I'm sorry. So they definitely want you to step out of your comfort zone. They want you to remember that confidence is key. They want you to hold your vision and remember that a fiery climax approaches. So there's something that's coming for you. And I think there's urgency here. There's this urgency of we need you to kind of get on with it. And I think it's just because they're trying to get you either to a level of success or they're trying to get you prepared for something. Thank you so much for watching this video. If this resonated, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know about your spirit guide or any other experiences. And I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye. Hey, pal number 3, welcome to your reading. We're going to find out who your spirit guide is and what they need you to know right now. Before I even can get to your spirit guide, they want me to let you know that you are not living up to your full potential. You are really, really allowing yourself to be overly uneasy. Now, this could be warranted. There may be a lot going on in your life or a lot going on around you, but I think they're telling you that honestly, you're a little too sensitive. And I need you to kind of stop that, not because there's anything wrong with being sensitive, more so because it is distracting you from what the reality is and what they need you to do. I don't know who that's for, but that's for you. So moving forward, your spirit guide also may be a passed on loved one. They may also be a mother, especially with your Maya, whether that's a sister, a auntie, with children, somebody, or if this is actually your mom. Maybe not. You yourself may be of fair complexion. I don't know who that's for again, but that's for you. Like they really, really like to nurture you. Whoever your spirit guide is, they spend a lot of time nurturing you because I think your emotions kind of restrict you in a lot of ways, and I think they get very, very concerned with that. You may feel particularly close to this person. I get this feeling that some of you already are aware of who this person is or this entity is, whether you've already been communing or talking or, again, you knew them in a real life, so you were close to them, but there's this closeness here that I'm sensing with this being. Now, also a possibility is this could be a twin flame or a previous love from a previous lifetime that has dedicated themselves to your journey. So keep that in mind as well. Whoever this is has a certain love for your soul, and they spend a lot of time just kind of following you around and showing that love to you. Uneasiness pops up a lot with 9 of water. And I feel I gotta keep on keeping on with this message because I feel like they really want you to know it. You're not living up to your full potential. The man is a card of like great creativity and inspiration and like psychism. Again, if you are spiritually inclined, you may have psychic abilities or you may have a strong intuition or something that you just don't use. And they're telling you that you should, because that's going to help with a lot of the worry that you experience. There's also something here about a relationship, like a karmic relationship. I don't know why I heard that and who that's for. But it could be a warning against a karmic relationship. But there's something about a karmic relationship, especially with this karma in reverse card. I just heard it as soon as I looked at the card. But there's something that they want to warn you against in regards to that relationship. There's this theme of water. There's this blue all over your reading. So there's a very high possibility that you see blue a lot, or you get like something about the way that they speak with you is blue. Birds could also be birds and kind of like sky things, stars, the moon, maybe ways that you guys connect that you're not even aware of. For some reason, when you feel the most calm and when you feel the most driven, that's more than likely when they're around or they're assisting you. So if you tend to always kind of be more sad or more like stressed or worried, anytime you kind of get this burst of like, I'm gonna be all right, that's them. They kind of lift you up. Some of you may have Angel Michael as your guide or one of your guides, or they frequently assist you, because I asked how they appear to you sometimes as well. But I feel like when you're most calm, when things are the most together, or when you feel the most planned out. And I also just heard to tell somebody, because you're stressing out, you can't hear them. Because you're so busy talking in your head and you're anxious and you're thinking that they're trying to talk to you, they're trying to get messages through to you, but they can't, because you're letting your emotions kind of overwhelm you. They're asking you to kind of calm that down so that they can get those messages through you clear. So if you have been asking, they've been answering. You just haven't been listening. So they want you to listen, okay? So I went ahead and got some advice for you to see what's going on. They want you to know that you need to share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, and expression. And don't dim your light to fit in. You are dimming your light. And how are you dimming your light in order to fit in? And then they also said, how are you being called to step up and lead with the priestess? Okay, and then we also have Akasha, your guidance, your guidance is divinely guided, okay? The Akashic Records, think of that, okay? So period. I love your guide, because they don't got time for you. They're telling you to come out of your shell. Again, with the emotions kind of getting over you. You may be being called to go step out of your comfort zone. You may be getting called to a certain career or called to do a certain thing, leave a certain relationship. You're getting called to something and you're ignoring it because you are scared. And they reassure you a lot. They want you to know that you're good. If you keep having a thought about something, or keep having a feeling about something, or keep wondering about something, it's because it's supposed to happen. But you're not following the guidance because you're not sure if it's divine or not, but it is, and they want to reassure you of that. So they want you to come out of your shell. They want you to be your best self. They want to see you. They love you and they comfort you, but they also feel like, you got this. I think it's set in stone, mutable moon, and a new romantic cycle begins. Okay, so for some reason remember we were talking about that karmic relationship. So they may be trying to tell you to end a certain relationship or end your association with relationships, with a certain relationship, because it is time for something new to come in. So they're telling you that it's time to start something new, because I think it actually is time to start something new, and I think you might be holding it back because of your emotional attachment to whatever this is, okay? That's all I'm saying for you, pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you resonated, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below. I love you, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye. Hey, pile number 4, welcome to your reading. We're gonna go ahead and get started and find out who your spirit guides are and what they need you to know right now, okay? Your spirit guide, I think, really had that bankroll in their past life. This may have been someone who was very influential in their community, like times and times and times ago. I don't even think this is somebody that you've met or like that is in your family or your lineage. I think this is someone from like long ago who's attached themselves to their journey or made a commitment to your journey. Again, we live many lives. Your soul has lived many lives, so it could be that you knew this person in a past life. I'm kind of also getting that vibe, but whoever this was, they actually had a lot of money, a lot of fortune, maybe a lot of land. Again, they might have been a doctor or a healer or something where it granted them a lot of money. They could have been a king or queen, something of that nature. Nobility came up a lot, and like, again, fortune and influence, stuff like that. So whoever they were very important. Their word meant a lot, especially with the undines and mermaids. When I was shuffling your cards, heard that this was like your old running mate. You guys used to get money together. I don't know why I heard that, but like, you used to get money together. You guys used to have a venture together. You guys used to do something together. This may be representative of what you're into now. So whether you are like a medical kind of person or a healer of some sort, or if you're into social media or podcasting, or maybe you like to report things, you're a journalist, things of that nature, like this may be your life now, and it's very reflective of this life, maybe not, but I feel like this was someone that you used to run with like back in the day, and they just love you so much that they came on this journey with you. Now how beautiful is that? This person's character traits may be very, very stern. They may be very well versed. They're definitely male. They're absolutely male. I'm getting very masculine energy from this. I'm getting very important, very handsome, again, very likable, charismatic, but also very stern. It has like this sternness to them. Could have been a father or a male figure in your life at one point, but I don't really get that vibe. Again, I don't think you know this person in like, you're not going to be able to recollect that you know this person. I feel like this is someone from like the 1800s or something like that. So some of you may have been male in your past life. You met this male, you guys made a lot of money together, or he was the king and you were the jester, or something of that nature, or vice versa. It could have been either or. For some reason, I feel like the need to say that this person might have been imprisoned. 8 of air, and again, giving me very much so piratey, loot that money vibes, giving me very much so extortion vibes. But then there's also this message that I feel the need to tell you is that you're not allowing yourself to evolve, and they're kind of really want to push that message to you. You are greater than what you are acting as though, and they want you to behave that way, and they kind of like almost reminding you, like, remember who you were back then, remember who you were in this life. It's almost like this reminder, and I feel the need to tell you, just stop stunting your own growth, or stop allowing those around you to stunt your own growth, if that makes any sense. So, because they're honestly quite a little bit sick of it. They're just a little sick of it. I can kind of sense this sickness. So, stop that. Okay, so we're going to move on to your other cards to see what else they have to tell you. Okay, so how can you mother yourself? Okay, the age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Okay, and then trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Okay, so definitely again with this the age of light, like you've definitely been here before. And again, this may be someone that you ran with at one point, and they're trying to tell you, like, we used to do this life stuff, like, why you playing, why you acting like you don't know what's up? They actually could be a light being as well. There are various worlds that we all come from, right? And you got light beings, and you got Lemurians, and various things that you could be from. People say they're aliens, they come from different places. I feel like you may have been one of those people, and one of those people from that world kind of followed you into this one so that they can guide you. And I feel like they're trying to remind you of that. Like, you're more than what you're acting like right now. You need a reassurance somewhere. They're trying to provide that to you. What is your intuition telling you? Because you know better. You've done this before. How can you mother yourself? How can you guide your own self? Because you already know, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and move forward. Any other messages from pile number 4's guide? Any other message from pile number 4's guide? A win-win outcome is forecast full moon in Libra. So there's something, so if you're worried about something, or if you're trying to figure out which direction to go, they're telling you that, like, full speed ahead, you got this. Because again, you know what's up. Okay, we have faith in your dreams. So if you're worried about whether or not something's going to happen, or if you're doing the right thing, again, they're telling you that you got it. Work through your fears. There's nothing to fear because you've already been here. Make sure that you can balance your spirituality and practicality, which makes sense with the 2 of Earth. Again, this is a person who can balance really well. They may have finances going, they may have good looks going, they have everything going for themselves. So they're telling you to get back to balance. So if you feel like you're all over the place, or you feel like you're not really organized like you should be, they're reminding you, like, if anyone can do it, you can. Okay, but that's all I'm seeing for you, pile number 4. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you resonated, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below. Let me know your experience with your spirit guides in the comments. Okay, I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye. Pile number 5, welcome to your reading. We're gonna go ahead and hop into these cards and find out who your spirit guide is and what they need you to know right now. Okay, so moving into your cards, this is your daddy. No, I'm just playing. But for real, this may be a male character that you actually have met in life. This could have been your father. This could have been your uncle, a brother, something of that nature. Some male figure that played a very important role in your life, especially with Ogwan and the 8 of Earth. I instantly heard this is your father. So it could be a father, or it could be another family member with the 6 of water, and being with like-minded people and people who understand you. So this may be someone that you knew in your real life, but they are definitely male or of masculine energy. We have various spirit guides. So again, this may be someone that you didn't even know. You didn't know personally, but they may have been around you, or maybe your ancestors, something of that nature. I feel like this person may have been very inspirational in a lot of ways. They may have been a poet, artist, teacher, anything of that nature. Very earthy, kind of worldly, rather, is the word that I'm looking for, and very artistic. Very sweet and kind and tender. They may have been a Pisces. I don't know why every time I see fairies and stuff I think Pisces, but that's what I think. I feel the need to say that there's a warmth to them. So if you're looking for like a sign of when they might be around, there may be just a sweetness or a reassurance that kind of comes with their energy, especially anytime you feel creatively inspired or when you feel kind of like ready to kind of make something happen or make something shake. They'll be there. They strong artist vibes. If you see in the Eight of Earth that he's working on these pots, they really may have been physically good with their hands in their actual physical life. I think this person did live a physical life. Very much so angel vibes, very much so, you know, I love you and I adore you kind of vibes. Like they actually have a love towards you. I just heard to tell somebody out there that you may have seen them during meditation or in a dream. But that may only be for a few of you. But they may have actually been very spiritual to some degree. They may have been more one of those, what do they call people who are silent but strong? That may have been their thing. They may have been very, very smart and intelligent or very spiritually inclined, and they just may have kept a lot of it to themselves because they didn't see a point in always overly expressing oneself. So again, they may have just been a silent strong type, but I do get a very big vibe for them to tell you to stop being lazy. If you haven't been working on your passion project, or if you've been kind of doubting yourself, or you've been letting stress get to you, they're telling you, cut it, it's a wrap, it's time to get back to it. They want to see you working on your passion, because nothing's going to happen if you keep taking breaks. Nothing's going to happen if you keep kind of zoning out every time that something negative happens or something that you don't want to happen to your experiences happen. Okay, so definitely get back to work, get on your things, put that strength and that effort towards it. And they absolutely adore you. I really don't feel negative vibes. I think they're just kind of like, hey, get it together. Okay. So let's move on to some advice that they have for you. All right, they got Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Okay, we have Trust Your Path. If you knew that you would be supported, what would you do? Okay, we have Inner Temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Again, back to that meditation. Maybe time to go back within. Boundaries, where do you need to set better boundaries? Okay, so I mean, all of these are like self-explanatory, but with Unbound and then boundaries, I feel like you are allowing people and things to attach to you in a way that slows you down. So to give a visual, if let's say you're a wagon, and you know what really goes in the wagon normally is like a couple of your own bags, and so it's pretty light. But then you find people who come and say, hey, can I put my bag on there? And then another person says, hey, can I put my bag on there? And then they keep putting bags on there. Eventually it gets heavy, and the only person that's pulling that thing is who? You. So I feel like it's more of a letting people know when to get off and kind of unbounding yourself to their own mess, because it's actually weighing you down. Hence why you may be feeling lazy or lethargic, or you may have quit, or you may want to cry. Allow yourself to cut it off, because really it's energetic. It's something more energetic than it is physical that's happening to you. So again, back to meditation, you may need to get into some meditation. You may need to start doing your spiritual practices more often, whatever that looks like for you. And that way you can tune in not only to their guidance, but also into your own soul, and then go on your own path. Because once you get them bags out your bag, and baby, you can go where you want to go, and you can go there quickly. Okay. And that's on period. And that's what they want you to do. Okay. So let's get you a card. See if they have anything else for you. Anything else? Whoa, okay, period. Right out the deck, okay? Bring love into any situation. Be bold and make the first move. The answers that you need are coming. The answers that you need are coming really, really like highlights to me. I feel like they want to let you know and reassure you that it's going to be fine. Everything is happening in divine timing. Everything is happening the way it's supposed to. It's just a matter of trusting. There's something you need to know, something you need to see. It'll be coming to you soon. If you're trying to figure out who you need to cut off or what you need to cut off, you'll find out soon, okay? Bring love into that situation. And shoot, if you got to do it first, okay? Cut it off. Let go of anything that is holding you back, okay? Thank you so much for watching this video. If this resonated with you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below. I love you, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye.